Hello, beer fans. My name's Steve Jaguar. This is another beer review, and I think you're going to love it. Okay, if you're new to the channel, I review a lot of beers from all over the place, from anything from what someone would say is a cheap supermarket beer to kind of stupidly expensive. My wife wishes I didn't spend that kind of money on it. Beers that can only get from bottle shops or in special editions. So if you're looking to find out more about why beers are good and something that a totally unbiased channel, like I love a good supermarket beer, I love a super weird beer, and actually this is the latter. Although I got it at a location more associated with supermarket beers. So let's check it out. Let's take a look at the intro photo that I just had up there. Talus hops. It's a single Talus hop. It's a double IPA. It's from Wild Leap Craft Beer, which we're going to have to learn about because I've not reviewed them before. And it's 8%. It's volume 14, so it's the 14th time they made this alpha abstraction beer. Do I know what happened in the other 13? No, I don't. I wasn't reviewing beer, I guess, maybe when 13 came out, I probably was, but not 12. Anyway, I have an excuse. I'm claiming and I'm sticking to it. Here it is. It is just there, and it looks exactly like the photo, so you're not learning anything new from me holding it up to the screen, but maybe you're curious. The art is beautiful. I'm starting to like Wild Leap. This is the second Wild Leap, only the second Wild Leap I've had. And does it say where they live? Maybe I can do this without having to do anything. So I want them real thick and juicy. Sir Mix-a-Lot says so. This is number 14, Alpha Abstraction, a double dry hopped with Talus hops. So there we go. We'll take a little bit more of a dive into who they are and why they are in a moment. But for now, let's let that refocus. Oh, and trying to knock my microphone. I do apologize. I'm going to get a better microphone set up soon. If I keep clanging it and you're like, screw that, I'm out of here. All right, open that. It is quieter though. See, you probably didn't hear me open that, which is good. You don't hear the snap noise, which maybe would be a Pavlovian thing. All right, so I've done two reviews today. One was like a protest review of a BrewDog beer, and this is to make up for that. Very similar color. Kind of, it looks a bit amber on your screen, and it's a little bit yellow with the light behind it because I have a slightly better or slightly more I don't know, enlightened perspective on it. It's more yellowy, a little bit amber. Nice head that's being held out, which is great. And it's gonna, if you can hear a dog barking, and I kind of hope you can because I'm reacting to it, that's my border collie. She's a little high strung. So I'm sniffing it now. I'm getting pretty hefty, I guess I would say grapefruit. And that's not a bad thing. Talus is kind of a strange one, right? Talus is, let me just give you my opinion on Talus before we get started. Talus, there's a lot of beers that just don't stand up to a single hop beer. I did both Brew 1 and Idaho 7 recently, and they struggled, right? They're interesting because you want to see what they taste like on their own. But when certain beers are really for aroma or like Whirlpool late double dry hop, but they have no other purpose, they're not resinous, that then sometimes they just don't work. They need to be combined. Talus is one that I'm probably thinking can pull it off. So there you go. I'm expecting a nice mix of fruity, floral, and bitter. So I'm getting a bit of floral. I'm getting a bit of candy actually. Does candy smell? I guess that's probably floral, right? In combination with sweetness. All right, let's try it. Tastes like those rolled up candies. I was getting candy. Oh my god, it comes in so strong afterwards. Like pomegranate. I've used that a few times. Pomegranate has like a tart bite, but if you get past that, it is like a fruity candy. Now the other dog is in here. She's clicking around just down here. I hope you can't hear that, or I kind of hope you can because it's very distracting. Um, yeah, it's like those, you know, those Halloween candies where they come in a roll, look like Parma Violets, which I'm not a big fan of, but they're multicolor. Or those suckers, I guess, lollipop sucker things that like feel like they're made of compressed dust. Or Lickamades, are those that dusty? I don't know. I'm trying to relate Canadian candy to British candy. International candy would be ideal. It's like that. Hmm. I forgot it was 8%. It's pretty special. Wild Leap, Talus hops. I'm excited. So I just reviewed. It was almost like an unbox or you know when kids on YouTube watch a video that and they pretend that they've never seen Phil Collins go do 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 do, and they go whoa, like, which is, I think a lot of those videos are kind of BS. I did a video, a reaction video. That was it, because I watched a video of the BrewDog beer. I just recorded it just before this one, and thankfully I was like, I know I've got to get away from that and do something like really weird and special I've never had before. And this is totally hitting the mark. Let me try again. You can tell it's getting dark here. It's about 6 p.m. That just, so that is, it makes me want to look to see if there's any. I already looked at the entire can, so I think it's fine. There's no adjuncts. There's no, the sweetness of it for an 8% without feeling like it was unfermented or has added sweetness of some kind. The oil from the Talus, and it's getting a passion fruit, pomegranate, candied, but it's got the resin or the bitter of a grapefruit. So like what Citra would do, but it's not there. There's no Citra apparently. The super hop. I'm gonna start searching for more Talus now, just to confirm this. Single hop Talus will be a very soon search on the internet to see if I can find any comparative single hop varieties. But until then, this is the sort of weird, shameful. Is anybody looking? I got this at a BrewDog bar at BrewDog Camden. That's where I bought it. It was in the beer fridge. They had a couple wild leaps there, and I went, all right. I popped in there because I was like at a loose end, and I was like, oh, yeah. Hey, for better or for worse, BrewDog bars actually have some pretty amazing guest beers, and I wish they had their own weird beers as guest beers, but they don't. They always have the boring beers. It's great. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, maybe a 9.1 out of 10. I feel like I've given other nines recently, so I'm gonna like bump it to 0.1 or 2, something like that. It's really good. Let's learn a little bit more about who they are. Here it is where you can, I think you can buy it. Can you buy it directly from them? I don't know, but look around. It doesn't seem like you can order online. Well, let's find out. Just so you can find out how curbside. That sounds dodgy as hell. I'm gonna get some alpha abstraction and I don't know, a few grams of weed while I'm there. Why not? Curbside. That didn't work at all. Order online. Curbside pickup delivery. That sounds good. That's what I want. I'm just trying to find out how much it costs because I bought it in a flurry, and I didn't pay much attention to the price. So I'm really hoping it is available here. But you are getting a tour. There's 17. Oh my god. I'm only on 14 and there's a 17 here. How is this possible? All right, let's click on that. It's gonna be the same price, right? And there is no anything available. All right, well, we're gonna have to go back. So if you can find it, find it. It's pretty darn good actually. But what I don't know is where Wild Leap are from. Georgia. So they're from America. I didn't even know that. That's why I've never heard of them. But why am I finding their beers over in this country? I don't know. Investigate with me. Be the first to know. It's almost like I timed that, right? I did not time that. Grange. So they're foreign or American. But it sounds like they're making a move to get over here. Okay, so it's with the Buffalo. You can learn a lot more about them. They have vodka. They seem pretty big, pretty successful. There they are. America, Georgia. But they've done something right to get over here. And I think you can probably find them if you start looking around. It's just got super dark, even darker now. So let's like pump that up a little bit. Yeah. So if you can get this, then it may not, while supplies last, I think is the scenario here. I think this is definitely worth trying to find and trying to buy. I'm assuming that they sent a whole bunch over and other people will have it, like Honest Brew and some of the larger distributors and bottle shops. Check your local and see what you can do. Until then, you know I already like the art. I like double IPs when they come in small cans because I think it's overdoing it when you put in a 440. And I think they're doing a lot of things right. Single hop makes it unique. It's going to get a great score on Untappd. I'm not going to go through my previous rating system because I'm starting to think that's a little bit boring. Maybe not for you. So let me know in the comments if you like the additional bits that I normally put on the end. But until then, I think I'm done with this one. And I'm going to put it up. Yeah, it's going to go up the line now. Thanks for watching. My name is Steve Giguere. I am BeerNative. Do subscribe to the channel. Do tell your friends. I don't have that many subscribers. And I don't think I've got a new subscriber in like a month. So I'm doing something wrong. If you figure it out, if you know what I'm doing wrong, leave a comment, please. I'd love to know how to reach more people. But until then, Steve out. Keep drinking great beer.